Hello and welcome. Just a disclaimer, don't worry about my fingers. I've just dyed my hair, if you can see. Just dyed it, feels nice. I like it. Just looking in the mirror. Not the mirror, the window. Anyway, I like it. I hope you do too. So yeah, don't worry about the fingers. I'm going to get on with this. So this is a review of Where the Rock Splits the Sky by Webb. I finished this about 2 hours ago, and I'm sorry, but I did not like it one bit. I thought it sounded really interesting. It's sci-fi, which I love. It's dystopian, it's futuristic, it's new, but I didn't like it at all. It's set up at the beginning with a note from the publisher as a sci-fi western, which it is. It's about a girl called Megan and her friend Lewis, who's a Mexican boy, and where they live in the future is forever dusk, and it is Megan's mission to go and find out why the Earth has stopped spinning. And that's basically what it is. Along the way, they meet somebody called Kelly, and she also joins their group for a little bit, not for very long. So, yeah, it's set up as a sci-fi western, which is essentially what it is. The main characters, Megan, Louis, or Lewis, I can't remember, and Kelly, are so annoying. The main protagonist, Megan, most of the time I was reading it, I thought she was a boy. I kept forgetting that it was a girl, simply because there was no mention of her, she, anything like that. You know, it was all like, this person said, that person said. There was no like kind of reminders that it was a girl. And also she was very annoying. She was very like snidey and talked too intellectually, even though she had no idea what she was talking about. I'll get to that bit in a minute. The Mexican boy Lewis, so annoying. Obviously he's Mexican, so his English isn't great, but the way his character is written is just stupid. Like, it's not even written as a Mexican person. Oh, I'm so sorry. His speech is not even written as a Mexican person would speak. It's written in broken English. I'll give you an example. I'm just trying to find something, I'm sorry. Where is it? I can't find it. Okay, I can't find anything, but basically, Lewis, the Mexican boy, is annoying. It's not written with a Mexican accent, it's written in broken English. Maybe that's so that people could understand it better, but I just didn't like it. And Kelly, who is in the book for a little bit, is very annoying. She makes stupid jokes. She's basically, her memory's been eradicated for the last 20 years. She can't remember the last 20 years, since the visitors came and stopped the Earth spinning by shooting a rock into the sky, and stopping the Earth on its axis, basically. Because the Earth spins on an axis, as you know, there's the y-axis and the x-axis, and that's how the Earth spins. But these aliens, called the visitors, came down to Earth 20 years ago, and they flew their spaceship into the atmosphere, and it got lodged on the join between the axis and the Earth. So as the Earth was spinning, the spaceship crashed into the axis and stopped the Earth spinning. So that is why it's called Where the Rock Splits the Sky. And there's a kind of helpful diagram to show you. There's an axis, there's the Earth, and the spaceship would be about here. So that is why the rock has split the sky, and that is why the Earth has stopped spinning. The premise is good, I love the premise, but there's so much in this book to contend with. You have these people called the visitors who take on, they can mimic human form, which is annoying because most of the time when they mimic the human form, you think it's the actual character that is being described, but it's not, because, you know, they could talk like humans and they act the same way humans do, but they mimic the human they're trying to impersonate. They mimic their actions. So, like, me talking to you now, for instance, I could be a visitor. So it's very hard to distinguish, and apparently the only way you can tell that they are visitors is because in their eyes, they have fire in their eyes. They're not eyes, they're just sockets aflame with fire. That's the only way you can tell they're visitors. So when the visitors are being written about in the book, and the speech between the visitors and the main characters, you can't distinguish, and it's very annoying. Because there's one part where the only way you can kill a visitor is by shooting it square in between the eyes, here, or at the top of the bridge of the nose, like up here. Yeah, and there's one point where Megan is talking to her dad, Virgil, and then all of a sudden Kelly picks up a gun and shoots him in between the eyes, and then you find out he's a visitor, and you can see the flame dying down in his eyes and extinguishing behind his eye. So that is the only time you could tell that he's a visitor. Also, there are floating towns as well, and basically beyond a certain point, because the book originally starts off in Megan and Lewis's hometown of Martha, and anywhere outside of Martha is called the Zone, and people don't venture out into the Zone because it's too dangerous, because there's floating towns and there's like weird things that happen. For instance, the two, Lewis and Megan, visit this floating town called Valentine in Texas, and all of a sudden it starts raining, and then there's a weird smell, and then it starts raining blood, and then dead fish come down, and then bears start eating the fish, and it's just very strange. And I was like, what the hell is going on? By the time I got to the end of the chapter, I was like, what have I just read? That is ridiculous. That's just stupid. Okay. So there's a lot to contend with. Maybe that's the whole point, but I just didn't get it. I got to the last page. I mean, the last 10 pages were good, but they weren't great. It's a standalone, I believe. I'm not sure, correct me if I'm wrong. But I believe it's a standalone. If it isn't a standalone, I might not pick the other ones up. I don't know yet. I mean, I did get through it. I didn't love it. I didn't enjoy it. I gave it 2 out of 5 stars. I'm so sorry, I haven't done my review for Half Bad on Goodreads yet. But when I have, I will put the link to the Half Bad video review in the description box here, and then you will be able to click on that and go to my Goodreads Half Bad review. And when I do the Goodreads review for Where the Rock Splits the Sky, that will be down in the description below as well. So yeah, overall, amazing cover, beautiful spine, and the inside design is really nice. You know, with the chapter headings and stuff. You know, the whole design of the book is amazing. Yeah, the whole design of the book is amazing. The premise is amazing. I enjoyed it. I didn't love it at all. Gave it 2 out of 5 stars. Okay, so that is my, unfortunately, sad review. But I'm not saying that other people won't enjoy it. I'm just saying I didn't enjoy it. And those are the reasons I didn't enjoy it. I mean, you might enjoy it for other reasons. So if you really want to, pick it up and give it a go. Okay, so that's my rant about that book over. Just to let you know, the next book I will be reading is The Gospel of Loki, and this is by Joanne M. Harris, and it is absolutely beautiful. And this is basically Norse mythology told through Loki's eyes. It's from the beginning of the world right through to the end, which is known as Ragnarok, which is basically where, I've forgotten which king it is, but there's a king or a god that basically comes and destroys everything Loki has built. Loki and Odin have built up, and that's called Ragnarok, and that's kind of like, in Norse mythology, that's kind of the end of the world. So it goes from the beginning and the creation of the two worlds, and the creation of the tree. I've forgotten what tree it's called, but it's the tree that protects the earth, and there are 9 worlds on the tree. All the way through to Ragnarok, which is the end of the world. So I'm excited to read this. It has an amazing cover. It's hardback. The premise is really good. And I saw... trying to think what her name is. I think it's Hardback Books Please, or Hardbacks Please. I don't know, but I'll link her channel in my description. So you can go and check out her video, her review of it. And check out her channel and subscribe to her, because I think she's brilliant. And so I will be going to read this next, and I hope I enjoy it more than I enjoyed this one. But we'll see. So I'll leave you with this amazingly beautiful cover. I'm going to go. Let me know what you thought about this video and about this book. And maybe if you've read this, tell me what you think about this, or tell me if you want to read it. And thank you for watching, and subscribe if you like the video. And I'm going to go, and I'm going to leave you with this amazing cover, because it is amazing, and happy reading.